At 6:42 p.m., Senior Building Inspector Mark Ellison finished his final inspection of an old warehouse scheduled for demolition on the outskirts of Detroit. Before leaving, he called his supervisor. His voice sounded calm. He said only one sentence. "I found something they never wanted anyone to see." The call ended. 3 minutes later, Mark's phone was switched off. His truck was found the following morning parked outside the warehouse. The engine was cold. His keys were still inside. His work tablet had disappeared. Mark Ellison was never seen again. For nearly 17 years, Mark had worked as a municipal safety inspector. He wasn't a police officer or a detective. His job was simple: inspect old buildings before they were renovated or demolished. He was respected for one reason: he never accepted bribes. The warehouse he inspected belonged to Riverside Industrial Storage, a company that had declared bankruptcy months earlier. Officially, the building had been abandoned for almost 5 years. According to city records, there was nothing valuable left inside. Still, Mark insisted on completing one final inspection before demolition crews arrived. He told a co-worker the building's blueprints didn't match what he saw inside. Nobody asked what he meant. Detective Angela Brooks took over the missing person investigation. Inside the warehouse, officers found no signs of violence. No blood, no damaged doors, no struggle. Mark's flashlight lay on the concrete floor beside an unfinished inspection report. The last page contained only one handwritten note. "Basement wall doesn't belong to original construction." The building's original plan showed a storage basement measuring 40 meters long. Laser measurements revealed it was only 34. 6 meters were missing. Construction crews were ordered to stop demolition immediately. Engineers compared decades of city blueprints. Records showed that renovation permits from the 1990s had quietly altered part of the basement. No explanation was attached. Ground-penetrating radar detected a large hollow space behind a reinforced concrete wall. When investigators removed part of the wall, they discovered a hidden room. It wasn't filled with money or weapons. Instead, shelves held dozens of cardboard archive boxes. Inside were shipping manifests, customs declarations, accounting ledgers, and signed contracts dating back nearly 20 years. At first glance, they looked ordinary, but forensic accountants noticed something impossible. The same shipment numbers appeared in different years under different companies. Someone had created a network of shell businesses to move expensive industrial equipment without paying taxes. The estimated fraud exceeded $120 million. Detectives believed Mark had accidentally uncovered the operation. Financial investigators followed the paper trail. Most companies no longer existed. Their directors had either died, retired, or claimed they had never heard of the transactions. Then digital analysts recovered deleted files from Mark's cloud account. Hours before disappearing, he had photographed dozens of documents. One image captured a shipping manifest with a modern signature dated only 3 weeks earlier. Someone was still using the hidden archive. The investigation expanded into a multi-agency financial crime case. Police interviewed former warehouse employees, trucking companies, customs brokers, and city officials. Many irregularities over the years. None realized they were connected. At first, detectives believed Mark had left voluntarily after discovering the documents. That theory collapsed when his passport, bank cards, and savings remained untouched. Another theory suggested organized cargo thieves had kidnapped him, but surveillance footage showed no unfamiliar vehicles entering the warehouse that evening. Investigators also examined Mark's personal life. No debts, no affairs, no gambling. Nothing indicated he planned to disappear. The evidence always pointed back to the warehouse. Nearly 8 months later, forensic specialists recovered a corrupted security backup from a neighboring factory. For only 14 seconds, one camera overlooked the warehouse entrance. At 6:51 p.m., Mark walked outside carrying his inspection tablet. A dark company pickup stopped beside him. He recognized the driver immediately. He opened the passenger door without hesitation. The vehicle drove away. Police identified the truck as belonging to a logistics contractor connected to several companies named in the hidden records. The driver had died of natural causes 2 months after Mark disappeared. No charges were ever filed. Mark was never found. The warehouse was demolished the following year. The hidden archive exposed one of the largest financial fraud investigations in the state's history. Millions of dollars in assets were seized. Several executives were convicted of tax fraud. conspiracy, and falsifying corporate records. Yet one question has never been answered. What happened during those 14 seconds after Mark stepped into the truck? Sometimes the biggest criminal investigations begin not with a murder, but with someone who simply noticed that a wall was 6 meters too short.